All right, y'all. So I'm gonna be honest. There's really not much else going on YouTube that I've seen. So we are here checking out her latest video, this DDG hater's latest video, and we're gonna see what she's saying in this one. Usually this is just hate, 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 hate. And honestly, this probably is not gonna be any different. It's called Raisin Body India. Um, Something about a monkey and a crow. Like it's just all pure toxicity and evil. But we're gonna check it out and see what's being said, and yeah, see, we'll go from there.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm here and I'm back. I'm just adjusting my volume so as to ensure that everyone can hear me clearly. No.
Look at the comments. You are creating a narrative because you are that kind of person, and you will never find peace until you let go of all the hate and all the hate inside of your heart. Go girl. Girl, go clean, stink house. I mean, listen, like you see that people can see through the stuff that she has going on, and it is sad. Like to bring so much darkness to the internet, and this is what you want to be your avatar. This is what you want to represent you, and this is what you stand for, because that is your content. Your body of work is what you stand for and who you are, and this is what you want to be to the world. You could be anything in the world, and you want to be you know, this, I guess. I mean, yeah.
You guys have seen my video on India Love and DDG. They were literally, throwing shades at Halle. So if you haven't seen that video,
She said they were throwing shade at Halle. All that happened in that video is India Love congratulated DDG for being able to persevere throughout the situation that he was going through and making it out the other side. And now he can be the loving dad that he wants to be. And as someone talking to their loved one on his side of the fence, that is exactly the conversation that's supposed to be taking place. This is not supposed to be some debate. Halle was not brought up whatsoever. DDG was going through troubles, and he was going through issues. Like, did the situation involve Halle? Yeah, but that moment in particular had nothing to do with Halle. It's just now he's able to be a father again. So that was a congratulations and a cheers to him. And she manipulated it and twisted it and tried to bring Halle into it. And yeah, it's sad. This is what this is all her content. And as you can see, other people are catching on too.
you guys need to go ahead and check out that video, because in that video I'm saying, if India Love is proud of his friend for coming to some mutual agreements and a resolution with Halle, she didn't need to be doing a video with him telling him congratulations on winning his, situation with his child and co-parenting when
DDG is always working. So if DDG is always working, he's always on the move, he's always busy. A lot of the times when he sees these people, he's streaming. So at the point where she comes in and he's on stream, and that's when she hears about the news, when else is he supposed to like when else is she supposed to say it? Like, is she supposed to wait until after the stream? And then this is a big moment for the entire stream because the whole internet is involved in this. So DDG's side should be free to be happy for DDG without him being dragged into some more drama because you need views. It's crazy.
he haven't won anything. He asked the girl to, let's go back to your initial decision that I refused. Go back to your thing. He asked the girl congratulations on winning his, situation with his child and co-parenting when he haven't won anything.
It went straight over her head. It went straight over her head. Listen to what she just said out of her mouth in her own words, trying to quote India, just went over her own head. Listen to what she just said.
With his child and co-parenting on winning his, situation with his child and co-parenting when he haven't won anything.
He won his child. You're making it about an argument and who's right and wrong versus Halle. What he won is his son back in his life. That is the win there. That is the most important thing there. And it's the thing people like you tend to overlook. He won the only thing in the world that mattered. And you say that it's not a win because it's about the argument for you. It's about something that you can clickbait and get views on. It's not about the loving anyone or anything other than yourself. And that's why these simple things is constantly going over your head. And it takes a certain type of person not to be able to see this. And it takes a certain type of inner hurt to not be able to, grasp these things. You have to do some soul searching and you have to heal yourself. Because if you're not just gaslighting and doing this for views and money on the internet, I mean, even if you are doing this for money on the internet, there's better ways to make money on the internet. Like, there's a lot of different types of content you could be doing. I have multiple different channels. I talk about multiple different things. You don't have to take this evil, dark approach. Every single approach you take can be an approach of light filled with heart and love. You don't have to be bringing the worst out of people, trying to get a rise out of people, or being a person that downs people's spirit or play on the emotions of people's darkest moments. That doesn't have to be what you bring out of people and who you are on the internet. That doesn't have to be who you are as a person. You could be better. You were made to be better, by the way.
He asked the girl to, let's go back to your initial decision that I refused initially. That's what he did. And I'm saying, ain't no way you should be on the internet with that type of behavior. And that actually confirms everything that I told you guys would have happened. I said this boy.
She's talking about people's behavior on the internet, by the way. I just wanted to point out that irony.
DDG, he's going to consistently gaslight Halle because Halle has something that he wants. He's obsessed with her.
Actually, it seems more like you're the one obsessed with DDG. It seems like you're obsessed with DDG and not even Halle, because you're not speaking in the spirit that Halle is whatsoever. Halle literally is a woman who's always in the light. She brings light to the world. She's always a light being here. Like, yeah, she has issues in private. She had issues in relationships and things like that. But what she brings to the world through her art and through the things that she does is a thing of beauty and a thing of light. You're the complete opposite of Halle. So, yeah, it's.
He's not only missing her, he's obsessed with her, and he's a narcissist. I also said,
How does she know DDG? Has she ever met DDG? Does she have any type of relationship with DDG? Or does she just see his videos through the internet? I could draw a lot of conclusions about you. And your spirit is very obvious that you're hurt. You're going through a lot. You've probably been hurt by men before. Because a woman who's been loved by men, like a woman who grew up with a loving father, loving brothers, has a loving husband, would never be on the internet speaking this way. Like a woman born into a full love and understanding the strength and the proper role designed by God, like who has those type of God-fearing men in their lives, they don't get on the internet. A woman who's attracted that, abundance of strong men into her life, a woman like that does not represent herself like this on the internet to a bunch of people that you don't know, or you don't sink this low to make money on the internet. Honestly, I'd argue it's more self-respectful to be doing OnlyFans. Like, this is how low this is. Because at least OnlyFans, it's all spiritually damaging, but it's equally wrong if you ask me. You're down in good-hearted people, and they don't deserve that because you need money and you need to pay your bills. They don't deserve your criticisms and your dark perspective because you just got bills to pay. That's crazy.
India Love looks extremely tired and exhausted for her age. and she needs to go get some rest and get off Halle's back. And I said that with
I ain't heard India Love get on Halle's back whatsoever. I heard her congratulate her friend. That's it. That's as far as she went with that. And she wanted to make it some big Halle DDG narrative. She wanted to make it something that it never was.
no apologies because it's true. And someone in my comments, like this person,
I am interested in seeing how she's going to respond to this comment. I definitely want to hear the responses because accountability, I can already tell it's not in her, vocabulary. So let's see how she attacks this.
I don't know. How are you in someone's comment section with 8, 9, 10 comments, but still yet you're telling that person that they have a problem? Because
the same way you're in people's life, you don't know, with 8, 9, 10 videos talking crazy about them. At least if you're going to make content about people, it should be genuine content based on what's really going on. If you're going to react to something, if you're going to give your opinion on something, it should be a genuine outlook on what's actually happening, not some fairy tale stories you're creating to get clicks for yourself. That's crazy.
I made a prediction on what DDG was about to do, and my prediction came through.
No matter what DDG did, you would have found a way to claim that your prediction came true because you're looking for something that you could spin in the way you could spin just enough that it could possibly be it. And like this one was so far a reach that people can see through what you did. Like it was so bad of a reach that it's not hard to even understand what you did.
And I said, guys, I called it. I told y'all he was going to do this. I told y'all that he wasn't going to allow that girl to have peace. You're in my comment section trying to use a video that I made detailing the past year of my life against me. Like, how does that make sense? Like, in your mind, how can you use?
Honestly, you can see the hurt in her face, bro. Like you can really see the hurt in her heart. Like if you really look, you can see the hurt in her heart. And I honestly feel for her. I genuinely hope that she gets help and she gets the love that she needs because she badly needs love. But the love of Christ is the ultimate love that you can find anywhere. Start there. The things that you lack, if you start with Christ, he'll give you the strength to find the things that you need of this world. You just have to start with wanting to be renewed and having a clean heart.
Something that I've told the world against me. And how did you see that video? But you did not see the part where I said, I am so fortunate and I live every day now like it's my last. And I've overcome so many obstacles and hurdles. And you're in my comment section telling me that.
Well, if you have overcome so much and you were truly grateful and appreciative for the things that you've overcome and the hurdles and struggles that you've been through, you should be, actually living, not spreading darkness throughout the world. Spread light. Give people the same light you say that you found. Because if you found that light, it's your responsibility to spread that light onto others, not to spread darkness and, be the opposite of how you were designed to be.
I'm not a good person. I'm not a kind person. And I should go ahead and take care of my problems. And my house smells. Have you ever been to my house?
You ever been to DDG and Halle house? Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, you can't. So I hate how people can bring up a logical argument, but when you say the same thing to them, They somehow got a counter for, like, has the judge ever been to their house? The judge is going based on the evidence that someone has, and trying to make the best decision that they can. That's what a court is going to rule based on. So has any of us ever been to their house? But this is the argument she's going with. Okay. Like, it's crazy people can pull out an argument but can't accept that when that same argument is used against them.
Have you ever been to my house? Because I know you can't smell my house through any device. We don't have that kind of technology as yet. And I choose my circle carefully. No one who has been to my house will tell you that my house stinks. You know what they will tell you?
Probably all the things that you want to hear. If I had to judge based on your character and who I believe is capable of dealing with this type of character and having these type of conversations that's unreasonable and not based in truth, I would say lost people is your circle. A bunch of lost people and godless people is who I would probably paint as your circle. Because I can't imagine anyone of God being too close to you for a long time. I'll be honest. But it's just based on your behavior. It's not based on the fact that I think that you're bad or anything like that. I can tell based on how confidently you give these opinions and you give these thoughts and perspective that it's a lot going on that you haven't dealt with. And if you don't deal with your issues, it's hard to build healthy relationships of any kind. Friendships, relationships, it's hard to build those when you won't deal with yourself. Everything in life starts with us. We have to heal ourselves first. So if you've been unable to take that step, I know everything else crumbles as well. So
my house looks like no one lives there. It looks like a showroom. My daughter would say, "Mommy, you have OCD. You don't like to see things out of place."
You're raising someone with, and this is your mindset that, like, yeah, I'm honestly, I don't want to overspeak on things that's just not my place. So God bless this woman. I'm going to end the video here. At the end of the day, you have a lot of reasons to do better for yourself. You have a lot of reasons to, you know, get right and to heal your heart. You have a lot of reasons to become a better person, become a better version of yourself. Don't let your past traumas, pain, and hurt shape you into someone that you probably don't recognize if you would have saw yourself and remembered yourself as a little girl. Because I highly doubt, as a young woman, you pictured yourself growing up and spreading hate on the internet about random people that you don't know, and that would be your life. I highly doubt that that was the dream that you had for yourself. So find your inner child again, find your inner peace, and find a relationship with Christ. But yeah, I genuinely wish you the best. Make sure y'all drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.